Good morning students, welcome to the Sheba Group School online class. Today we go for the same lesson of thermodynamics and today concept is lattice energy. So first of all you can understand about that what is the lattice energy. The lattice means it's related to the crystalline equipments they have to use. For that equipment means that is compound. So crystalline substance have to go for that ionizations. In these ions it's move on to this the particular distance. In this distance it's called a lattice. So அந்த அயனைசேஷன்ஸ் நடக்கறப்ப அந்த அயனைசேஷன்ஸோட லெவல் வந்து ஒரு டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வரைக்கும் போய் உங்களுக்கு கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகும் இல்லையா. ஸோ அப்போ நமக்கு ஒரு நியூ ப்ராடக்ட் கிடைக்கும். ஸோ அந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸ்க்கு உண்டான எனர்ஜி லெவல் எவ்வளோ அப்படின்றது தான் நம்ம லாட்டிஸ் எனர்ஜி அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ லாட்டிஸ் எனர்ஜி பற்றி சாலிட் ஸ்டேட் லெசனில் நம்ம 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்டில் நம்ம ப்ரீஃபாக பார்க்குறப்ப இன்னும் கூட உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஆகும். ஸோ நம்ம டைரெக்டாக லாட்டிஸ் எனர்ஜியோடைய லெவலுக்கு நம்ம போயிட்டோம். ஸோ ஃபண்டமெண்டல்ஸ் நம்ம இந்த இயரில் படிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்றதுனால ஸோ வாட் இஸ் த எனர்ஜி இஸ் லாட்டிஸ் அப்படின்னு பார்க்கணும். So sodium chloride. So what is the sodium chloride means? The common salt. So sodium chloride is split out to these ions means sodium ion agum chloride ion split out agum. So what is the usage of the lattice energy for the crystals means plus 788 kJ per mole. So that is the important thing for the lattice energy equations. So இதே மாதிரி எல்லா ஒரு equationsக்கு lattice energy இருக்கு. So நம்ம important sodium chloride உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச ஜெனரல் சாலிட் ஸ்டேட்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சால்ட்னா சோடியம் குளோரைட். ஸோ அதோட எனர்ஜி லெவல் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ இந்த எனர்ஜி லெவலில் நம்ம இந்த லாட்டிஸ் எனர்ஜியோட பேஸ்மெண்ட்டில் நம்ம ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்ண முடியும். த சேம் திங் ஃபார் த பாண்ட் ஹேமர் சைக்கிள். பாண்ட் ஹேமர் சைக்கிள் அப்படின்றது இட்ஸ் லுக் லைக் அ Hess law. So Hess law we can see that the previous class. So I hope you understand about the Hess law. So likewise go for the bond hammers. And how it come the name of bond hammers means the German scientist Max Born and Fritz Haber. So இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரோட நேமை கம்பைன் பண்ணி தான் bond hammer cycle சொல்றாங்க. It's nothing but it using for the applicable to the Hess law, which means Hess law means one product we can get the simple directions are one or two more process. That is a Hess law. Okay, so Hess law அப்படிங்கறது உங்களுக்கு இந்த process வரைக்கும் தான் நம்ம directionsல பார்த்தோம். But bond hammers have to go for the another things it's included because metal with halix. So metal with M, halix means X. So metal with halix means we can get directly metal halix. That is a simple thing. So that is delta HF. But we can get metals have to convert into metal ions and halix it convert into halix ions. So it will be explained to the bond hammers how the metals convert into the ions and how to move on to this halix into ion. And after that the final thing metal oxide we can get. So that is the main thing for bond hammers. So final the overall reaction is delta HF is equal to delta H1 2 3 4. We can combine into the internal energy level. That is the main process. Okay, so HF அப்படின்றது மொத்த process ஓட காம்பினேஷன் அப்படின்றது தான் அவங்க எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றாங்க. ஓகேவா? So reactionsல உங்களுக்கு more than one steps இருக்கிற மாதிரி ஹெஸ்லால இதுல இருக்கக்கூடிய ரிசல்ட்ஸே உங்களுக்கு more than one steps அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. That is the H2 H4 we can get the halides, otherwise metal have to convert into metal ions. So that is the difference between the Hess and the bond hammer cycle. Okay, and coming to this the second law of thermodynamics. First I am going to explain about what is the second law. So second law means that is a simple thing, it's nothing but the transfer of heat. The hotness is transferred to this coldness phase, but it's never to be the reverse reactions. That is cold is not transferred to the hotness. So you have to understand about what is the thermodynamics second law. Okay, in this second law we also have to call the name is entropy. In previous state we can know that enthalpy denotation of H. Now move on to this entropy, the denotation of S. So S means the second law of thermodynamics. So what you understand about the thermodynamics means entropy. So entropy சொல்லணும் thermodynamics ஓட second law அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலும் ரெண்டுமே ஒண்ணுதான் because of it will explain about entropy. So what is the entropy அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். That is denotation is by capital letter S. The unit is J by K. what is that temperatures. So நீங்க என்ன வொர்க் அவுட் பண்றீங்களோ so work with temperatures அப்படின்றப்ப entropy அப்படினா அப்ப கண்டிப்பா மூவ்மென்ட் அப்ப உங்களுக்கு ஒரு எனர்ஜி லெவல்ஸ் தேவைப்படும் இல்லையா so அந்த எனர்ஜி லெவல் தான் உங்களுக்கு gives free energy அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. That is also have to intimate the capital letter of G, that is denoted by gives free energy. In this gives free energy, that is the statement. I am going to explain you what is that statement for the gives free energy. That is one of that understanding about the second law of thermodynamics. In the second law la உங்களுக்கு பார்க்கக்கூடிய the gives free energy apparatus ஓட கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. The page number 214. You can see that the picturized spontaneous process illustrations. In this apparatus have to explain the closed one have to separate the two component. So two containers வந்து உங்களுக்கு செப்பரேட் பண்ற மாதிரி close and open டைப்ல இருக்கும். So once you have to close means it not will be transferred to the another place. If you open this place means automatically it will be move on to this the empty place. That is explain about the hotness move on to this cold place, but it's not possible to cold place move on to this hotness. So that is one of the important, and similarly we can explain through the chemical equations. CH4, what is that CH4? Yes, methane react with oxygen means we can get carbon dioxide and water molecules. So it will be using for the enthalpy energy level minus 890.4 kJ per mole. And another example is hydrogen react with, hydrogen ion with react with hydroxyl ion means we can get the water molecules. That is a simple thing. So hydrogen ion hydroxyl ion உங்களுக்கு கம்பைன் ஆன water molecules கிடைக்குது. That is உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்க வேண்டிய ஒரு விஷயம். அதுக்கு தேவைப்படக்கூடிய அந்த enthalpy level, that is delta H level means minus 57.32 kJ per mole. So you have to understand for what is that water level we can get means what is that the enthalpy energy. Okay, that also it may be asking for the 1 mark questions. Okay, so that is the second law of the thermodynamics. And before that I want to explain about the Kelvin-Planck statements. So Kelvin-Planck statements, that is the relations by eta. Eta means that is one of the symbol of the physical and have to relate it with the chemical also. So eta is equal to QH minus QC by QH. So Q means obviously that is heat, but here HC, what is that HC means? QH, that heat absorbed from hot. C means heat transfer to cold. So that is the meaning of the H and C. So we have to frame the formula for that Kelvin-Planck statement. Eta is equal to QH minus QC by QH. If you have to separate the common things means we have to replace the equation 1 minus QC by QH. So in the formula when you common statement எழுதுறீங்க அப்படினா 1 minus QC by QH ஆ நம்ம எழுதுறது. That is one of the mathematical methods. So obviously want to read for the universe of the entropy. Delta S universe is equal to delta S system plus delta S surroundings. In previous of starting of the lesson in thermodynamics we have to learn about what is the surrounding system and universe. So உங்களுக்கு universe ஓட equal வந்து system surrounding combine ஆனதுல universe அப்படினு நம்ம பார்த்தோம்லையா. So that also have to equal to 0. The energy level is 0. So we have to implement this formula for the statement. So we have to convert the statement for the formula QH by TH is equal to minus QC by TC. So obviously we replace that the temperature category is one side and heat category, that is the work category of the one side. We just rearrange the steps. So TC by TH is equal to QC by QH. So temperature with Q ரெண்டுமே உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஈக்குவலா இருக்கு அப்படின்றதால நான் இந்த ஃபார்முலாஸ் வந்து rearrange பண்றேன். Q பதிலா நான் T அப்படினு பிளேஸ் பண்றேன். That is the important for the last step. So eta is equal to 1 minus Tc by Th. So both are the same. This is concept for Kelvin-Planck statement. Okay, and the another concept of this lesson for that Gibbs free energy. I am coming to this Gibbs free energy. So on the Gibbs free energy ஓட the network done on the systems ஓட relationship என்ன அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். So now going to explain about that the relationship between the Gibbs free energy and the network done by the system. And delta G is equal to delta H minus TdS. Here I am going to implement all the formulas, that is first law, second law and enthalpy. So this kind of results we have to implement for this in this system. Okay. So I am going to explain for that one by one. For the delta H formula, what is that delta H formula means? Delta U plus P delta V. Okay. And what is the delta U formula? That is Q plus W. So what is that? The second law of thermodynamics, that is also called is entropy. So entropy அப்படினு சொன்னாலே உங்களுக்கு நான் சொல்லிருந்தது second law. So on the second law ஓட denotations அப்படினு பாத்தீங்கன்னா entropy of S, that also have that the formula Q by T delta G. So in these kind of results have to implement to this formula. Finally we can get Q plus W plus PdV minus T of Q by T. Okay. And coming to this, the finalist of the answer minus delta G is equal to and W minus PD. And before that, this is the finalist. It's not the finalist. Delta G is equal to W plus P delta V. Okay. So why I am going to eliminate for the minus side? That is because of expansion against the constant, the external pressures. So if you implement to this external pressures to these partitions, it will be automatically convert to this negative sign, that is minus delta G is equal to minus W and minus P delta V. So this is the concept of this relations of the Gibbs free energy of the total network of the system. Okay students, and now I am going to explain about that. What is that third law of thermodynamics? And the page number 216, you have to notice that the tabulations, that is effect of temperature and spontaneity of the reactions between the enthalpy and entropy, that is first law and second law. So in depending on the temperature, once it will be decrease or once it will be increase, what will happen in these descriptions and examples also is given in these tabulations. So you have to refer it. And now go for the third law of thermodynamics. That is the simple thing for the thermodynamics. It's the equal to this zero when it's not movable to these molecules between the atoms. Once if the 0 degree Celsius, that is you can understand about the melting or evaporations. So that hotness. So melting, once melting ஆகுதோ it will be evaporations. இது ரெண்டுத்துல எது நடந்தாலும் so atoms and molecules குள்ள உங்களுக்கு என்ன இருக்கும், movement இருக்கும். So that is a spontaneous, but it's standard by the particular temperature, that is a 0 degree Celsius means that is called third law of thermodynamics. So I will explain you. So you have to tell about that S is equal to 0 for the perfectly ordered in the crystalline state. Okay, that's the third law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of the pure crystalline substance at that absolute 0. So when the molecule and atom is not move on to the, have to stay on the stable of the same temperature, that is that absolute 0. Okay, so this is the concept of the thermodynamics of the third law, and I hope you understand about all the concept of this lesson. And moreover, we have to complete that the first volume. Now move on to the second volume of the next class, and you have to follow the homework